Abraham Maslow said that a psychology that looks only at flaws becomes flawed itself. He devoted his life to exploring the best he saw in people. As such, this video will focus on the topic of healthy personality. Maslow asked himself what was the best way to classify a person as healthy. He concluded that the most important sign of a healthy personality is self-actualization. A self-actualizing person strives for perfection, for the fuller and fuller development of his or her unique abilities. The average person seeks to satisfy those of his basic needs that have not yet been adequately met. In fact, in Maslow's theory, a healthy person and a self-actualizing person are virtually synonymous. We could go into theory for a long time, but I'd better get into practice. And before we move on, I want to recommend you the best platform for earning and investing, Bybit. This platform can make you a millionaire in a month or maybe in a day. It all depends on your strategy. And as a bonus, together with Bybit, we offer a promotional code for $1,000 for the first 100 people. Link in the description. The signs of a healthy personality according to the theory of Abraham Maslow. 1. Effective perception of reality and a comfortable relationship with it. Healthy people evaluate reality and make predictions based on facts rather than personal needs, fears, desires, or societal stereotypes. As a result, healthy people's perceptions of reality are more objective, and they are more accurate in their predictions. They easily detect lies and manipulation. Healthy people are drawn to the unknown. They are not superstitious. 2. Acceptance of self, others, and nature. A healthy person accepts himself and others with all their faults and imperfections. He is characterized by the absence of self-destructive guilt and shame. He accepts his needs, so he has a good appetite, sleeps soundly, and is able to enjoy sex. Incidentally, a logical extension of the above is a reduced ability to experience disgust. Self-actualizing people are free of protective neurotic and other artificial behaviors. 3. Spontaneity, simplicity, and naturalness. Healthy people are spontaneous, but this spontaneity is more evident in thought patterns, emotional responses, and ideas than in behavior. They follow social norms more out of respect for others than out of fear or shame. Compliance is like a cloak they can easily throw off, such as when they stand up for their principles. The average person, who unthinkingly accepts societal stereotypes, may find the healthy one immoral and strange at such a moment. Because of their spontaneity, they are fully aware of their needs, urges, and inner life events in general. 4. Centrality of the problem. A healthy person is not concerned with himself, but with his cause. Almost everyone has a vocation to which he serves and gives of himself without wasting time in introspection. Generally speaking, healthy people have already taken care of themselves and do not need to engage in self-digestion. Also, as you may recall, they are very aware of their thoughts, feelings, and actions without complicated analysis. They are interested in questions of philosophy and morality, so they are all a bit philosophical, even on the most difficult situations. 5. Separation, the need for solitude. All healthy people can easily endure solitude and even love it. They can maintain an attitude of detachment even when passions are raging around them. They are not inclined to enter into a codependent relationship. The detachment of the self-actualizing person can cause difficulties in communicating with ordinary people, who tend to interpret it as coldness. In fact, a healthy person is simply protecting himself or herself from unhealthy outside influences. Detachment is not a global and absolute trait. If such a person feels he must intervene, he will do so. 6. Autonomy. Independence from culture and environment. Self-actualizing people are free to act independently of their physical and social environments. This autonomy allows them to rely on their own potential and internal sources of growth and development. Independence from the environment also provides greater resilience in the face of difficult life situations. Let's say that ordinary people need other people to satisfy their needs for love, security, and respect. A self-actualizing person's sources of satisfaction are within him or herself and are not mediated in any way by society. These people are strong enough not to depend on other people's opinions. They do not seek approval, praise, or even love. Recognition, popularity, fame, accolades, and love are not as important to them as their burning need for self-development. 7. Freshness of perception. A healthy person has a fresh perspective that allows him to see the world in its uniqueness. This quality also determines the emotional response. Such people are always ready to rejoice and be amazed. They have a heightened sense of beauty. Sex and all the carnal pleasures associated with it are not only an opportunity to experience sensual satisfaction, but also a source of the sublime. 8. Higher experiences. Healthy people tend to experience peak experiences, excitement, inspiration, peace, grace. They do not need artificial stimulants. Such states are characterized by a sense of harmony with the whole world and a transcendence of the self. 9. Sense of communion with all humanity. Healthy people are characterized by a sense of oneness with humanity as a whole, love for humanity, and a tendency toward compassion. The self-actualizing person's attitude toward other people can be described as fraternal. 10. Selectivity and depth of interpersonal relationships. A healthy person is selective in relationships. He does not have many friends. He usually tends to communicate with people who are at about the same level of development as he is. At the same time, the close relationships of self-actualizing personalities are usually much deeper than those of normal personalities. 11. Democratism. Self-actualizing people respect other people regardless of their race, religion, class, age, and so on. They are free from prejudice. It is democracy that underlies the self-actualizing personality trait of their willingness to learn. They are not afraid of appearing ignorant. They are willing to learn from anyone who can teach them something new. Self-actualizers tend to admire those who know or can do something better than they do, even if it is far from their sphere of interest. At the same time, a self-actualizing person knows the value of different skills and different people. You could say that for them all people are equal in terms of their right to respect, but not in terms of ability or achievement. 12. Distinction between means and ends. Stable moral principles. Healthy people have clear moral and ethical principles, derived from their own experience and common sense, rather than accepted as given by society. Ordinary people, let alone neurotics, may think that healthy people are immoral, but they are not. It's just that the morality of healthy people may differ from the morality of everyone else in a given environment. When a self-actualizing person plans to do something, he is more concerned with the means, the methods, than with the end. A goal achieved by methods he does not like is usually reconsidered until the methods become consistent with the individual's morality. 13. A philosophical sense of humor. Self-actualizers are characterized by a mild, ironic, subtle sense of humor that subtly mocks human vices. They are able to laugh at themselves and at life in general, but rarely bring themselves to a stupor. These are all signs of a healthy personality. It is important to understand that we cannot score each of these traits as 0 or 1, i.e., presence, absence. Rather, we are interested in the degree to which each trait is expressed in a given individual. Maslow himself studied 3,000 college students and found only one to be a perfectly healthy person. Of course, this was not enough for the study, so he introduced the concept of a relatively healthy person, in whom most of the signs listed above are sufficiently strong. Thanks for watching, my dear subscriber 104.